Brock's there. Everything's getting sweet. But I vividly remember the end promo of this show. The 14 promos before it, not so much. Don't really remember that one.
So we start the actual show with a cold open. Flair beat Vince at the Royal Rumble. Vince said, if I lost at the Royal Rumble, then you lost at the Royal Rumble. And matter of fact, all the WWF superstars lost at the Royal Rumble, and all the fans lost at the Royal Rumble too.
This video is edited so weird that like
What
Vince
the fuck
is slowly getting more and more red, and he's talking slow, and it's just a shot of his face, and it's just full red screen. He says, "You lost too. I'm gonna do something that even I'm going to regret." And it's just so fucking weird.
Before that, they do the recap of the match at the Royal Rumble, and their faces turn gray. They like start out red, and
That's
then
they
they
were
turn
bleeding?
gray. Yeah, but they still show the blood, and then they just turn to gray.
Well, then that's
It's like
sense,
bloody
yeah.
and then gray, and then bloody and gray. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon in this cold open. You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You'll
right
see.
now.
You'll see. Then we hit the intro, the beautiful people.
Oh,
The beautiful people, yeah.
Dude, underrated spot of this intro is the Kurt Angle belly to belly
Dude,
on
I
Shane
was
through the
just gonna
glass.
say that. Dude,
through
that's
the
so
glass
good.
SmackDown
So
logo
good,
is so
yeah.
awesome. Fuck.
Oh, it's really
Yeah,
good.
whoever made that executive decision to put that clip right there at that exact time should be in the Hall of Fame.
Dude, abso-fucking-lutely. That shit's awesome.
It's like it's the biggest part of that whole thing for me.
Yeah, I can't believe they made SmackDown Shut Your Mouth a TV show. That's awesome.
That's so sweet.
They show the crowd, of course, and going through all the signs. The only sign that I really noticed was one sign that said, Dennis eats boggers.
He was holding that up with pride, too.
It's boggers, yes.
Poggers?
No, boggers. Not boogers, not
We got any
poggers.
boggers in the chat, man?
Boggers. Also, something little cursed that I noticed in this intro was they're showing the match graphics, and they're obviously the motion graphics. I was like, oh, that's cool. But it's a completely black background behind them.
Yeah, what was that?
There's
always
no
how it
graphics
was?
on. There's no graphics on it.
Is that how it always was? It's really
I don't
cursed.
think so. I remember like blue shit and all, like, right?
I actually don't know now.
Did
Now
they
I'm thinking twice about it.
I'm wondering, did they? No, I was gonna say, did they chroma key him because WWF logo? But they didn't, because the WWF logo is still all over this show. So
I think this was just early versions of
graphics,
that, and
yeah.
they just didn't have anything behind it. But it just looked weird, just pure black.
I mean, when
Like,
they
why
do the little,
why
they do the
bother?
little box at the bottom of the screen looked fine. You know, with the black.
Yeah,
it
that
looked
was
all right.
fine. Yeah, it's just
But
the
then when
most
they
the
full
match
screen
graphic
it,
was
it
odd.
weird,
Yeah.
So we start off the show, Rob Van Dam versus William Regal.
No pyro RVD, son of a bitch.
William Regal came out of a shower at the top of this show.
No, hold on, now let's get by that. Come on now.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you try
All
it
right,
one
so
more
Rob
time.
Van Dam versus William Regal. William Regal, the Intercontinental Champion currently.
Yes.
William Regal knocked out Rob Van Dam and Edge with the Knuckle Dusters a few weeks back.
Yes.
Then last week on Raw, Edge used the Knuckle Dusters on Regal, but the ref called for the bell because Edge is bad at cheating.
Edge hit him with it and kept it on his hand while he went for a pin. Dumbass.
Edge then bumps a bunch of refs. Yeah, we just
And then
went
they go
over
on
this.
strike.
We're gonna have another strike.
He's like throwing him around. He spears Charles Robinson and another guy. They're just dumping them all. Like, what the hell?
So we start the matchup. RVD dives on Regal on the outside,
House show dive immediately.
Immediately,
Regal's still
yeah,
wearing
yeah,
his
yeah.
belt.
and then RVD hits the RVD kick off the top.
RVD does all of his moves and wins.
In a second.
That's all you gotta say.
Immediately. Every RVD move you can think of, other than like maybe like the Van Terminator or something.
Oh,
Van
Van
hit the
Cushionator, Van
classics.
Crushinator, Van.
He did so much here in so little time, and then Regal lost. So
Yeah.
frog splash off the top. RVD
And it's over.
wins. It's non-title, and the champion just got his ass kicked royally.
Like, I don't know if Regal did one move. RVD just hit all the classics, hit the 5-star, and we're out of here. We're out of time. Sorry, gotta go.
Intercontinental champion William Regal got his ass kicked, and then Edge said, "How about I kick your ass too?"
Edge comes in from the crowd and spears Regal. Michael Cole says, he's not even supposed to be here tonight.
Edge is supposed to be here.
Security chases him out as Edge's music plays.
Yeah, mighty ring.
Michael Cole says, that was vigilante justice. What?
What? Edge used the knuckle dusters last week, by the way, and then killed
Yeah.
all the refs. That was justice. How?
Yeah, vigilante justice.
Edge is also a cheating bastard. So I don't know, man. Whatever.
Yeah, mighty ring.
That fucking Edge is goated, bro.
That's awesome, man.
We go backstage to
Oh,
the very
Christ.
first time we see
Oh,
Vince
Christ.
McMahon. He is talking to himself in the mirror.
Holding a
No,
cup.
hold on a second. We don't know who he's talking to.
Oh, that's what they try to make you.
They tried to make you believe that he was
that he's
talking to somebody
someone.
else.
Yeah.
But I fucking knew he was looking in the mirror from the moment I saw it.
Yes.
The first time ever.
I'm
How
pretty
else
sure
would we see him?
like it's how is it? It's a behind shot of his face
Shows his shoulder. So it's supposed to be like he's looking at
the camera.
Oh my God, it's Ultimate Warrior in the mirror.
It's supposed to be he's looking at a camera, but he's very obviously it's a shot from behind. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
yeah.
once thought until I watched this back that he's supposed to be talking to somebody else.
he's
All
also
right.
holding a cup. Sometimes he doesn't hold it though. Later on, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, he starts off with a cup of Gastro GTX Drive Hard. And as
Later
the
he
night
has
progresses,
gasoline, gasoline.
fuels have started just fucking with his brain because he loses his mind as the night goes on.
It gets worse. Yeah,
Vince
it's,
is telling himself that the people think he doesn't have the guts to do the thing that even he will regret. And he said, I'm going to do it.
I thought he was talking to himself, not the people.
Well, he says, I
He's
know what
telling
you're thinking.
himself that the people
Yes.
don't think
Oh,
that
I
he don't
see.
have that he
You're
doesn't have the
thinking, I don't
guts.
have the
This is
guts.
very confusing.
Ain't that, yeah,
They
there's layers
want
to
to make
this.
it out that he's talking to somebody else. I know what you're thinking. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
You're thinking I don't have the guts to do what I said I was gonna do on Monday night.
You don't think that I have the guts you don't think, and I don't also think. If
You
guys
actually
think-
think.
You actually think that I don't have guts. You're the wrong
Pork chop
guy.
sandwiches.
He says,
Basically this. And I
it is. It actually is. You're
directed-
right. You're right. He says, you're wrong. I don't have any alternative. Tonight, I have to do something that even I will regret. I'll book William Regal to get his ass whooped.
And now, the WWF Slam of the Week, presented by Xbox. Visit Xbox.com. The future of games has arrived.
Wow.
They showed Halo Combat Evolved. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Halo, when I think of Halo, I also think of Rikishi's think facing the boss man.
You damn right.
Face full of ass when I think of Halo.
Big Boss Man in 2002 wrestling for the WWF.
It feels weird, doesn't it?
Yes. We have Rikishi versus Big Boss Man up next with Jacqueline as the ref.
Yeah. So Jacqueline got her referee. She applied for a referee's license and got it. I don't know.
That exists in 2002.
I don't know what you go for. Yeah, I don't know what you go through to get that. I'm not really positive here.
So Boss Man comes to the ring. Doesn't Boss Man bonk the stairs?
Fuck,
Oh,
man.
come on.
Dude,
you got one
not
job.
only doesn't he bonk the stairs, he doesn't even swing it around.
Oh, he doesn't spin the nights.
He doesn't
even
spin
nights.
it.
man.
No.
So I was
He's
like,
over
he's
this
losing. I
shit.
was like, he's losing.
No
not
wonder he
spinning
got
it.
sent to OVW after this.
Got
There's
to
a nice
remember
big-
how to do it in OVW. He's like trying to figure out the nightstick thing again.
He went to OVW to teach Bull Buchanan how to do it.
So Jackie ends up taking the nightstick. He's
me that.
pissed. He's not having all that shit.
She only puts it on the apron though. She doesn't like throw it away. She just
Well,
puts it on the
she
apron.
just became a referee. She's still learning. So.
If you get your license, you should know. If you fucking get your license to drive a car, you better not know how to drive a car. You'll hit 4 people on the way there.
You know what? That's actually a good point.
There's also a nice big sign with a excellently drawn ass that says "Smell this."
I thought little shitty Johnny drew that. Honestly, the
It-
first time
it
I saw
actually
that, I
was
was like,
me.
"Was
Sorry, it
Johnny in
was
the
me.
crowd?" Yeah.
It looked like I don't know what it was, man. It was very square ass.
It was a
not
W.
good.
It was just a big dub.
This match purely exists for Michael Cole to talk about the Vince McMahon angle with King.
Yeah, we just needed time here. We didn't have enough
Yeah.
time at the top. We had to talk about it here because
There's a
RVD
sign
went
that says
short.
Rikishi dumped at my house.
That was also
Oh
mine.
my god.
So they wrestle a pretty whatever match here. Rikishi
Yeah.
does the raise the roof in this match, would have me dying laughing because he's like really like he was getting
going for
He's
it.
going
Yeah.
and the crowd's really going crazy for it too.
Boss Man clothesline Rikishi, and Rikishi does the Rikishi bump, so that's good.
Hell yeah, still looks good.
Rikishi then hits the bonsai drop on Boss Man.
Oddly
Pins him for
enough,
the 3.
before that, he does the earthquake, which I don't remember him doing. He
Yeah,
hits
he
the
did,
ropes
didn't he?
and runs out and then leaps and then sits on him.
I just
Yeah.
assumed he did do it before.
It seemed weird to me. This whole match is cursed, actually. This is all
Yeah.
fucking wrong here. I think this is like Mandela effect. This actually
They
didn't
never
happen.
wanted to rebrand the bonsai drop to something else for Rikishi. They just wanted to keep calling it the bonsai drop.
Maybe he wanted that because
Keep it
shouts
in
out
fans.
Yokozuna.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But interesting.
I mean, his whole gimmick is I want a sluttier Yokozuna. That's not what it was. I don't know why sluttier was the word that I thought of.
We have a pre-tape. Stephanie McMahon wants Triple H to beat The Rock.
Wait, sorry, 1 second, because I can't. This scarred me.
Please, God,
the end of this
don't talk
match,
about the replay. Let's just go to the pre-tape,
bro.
Don't talk about the replay, bro.
Rikishi hits the bonsai drop, gets the win. Then they cut to a replay, and the replay, you know, when they cut to a replay, sometimes it'll sit like before it starts playing, so it's on a still image of for 5 whole seconds of Rikishi's asshole and balls.
So I saw this replay, and I went to take a picture for Twitter.
I didn't even take one. I was so disgusted.
I started to take the picture, and I literally just pressed escape. I said, what am I doing?
I definitely did the same thing, and I felt it was too much.
What am I doing with my life?
Dude, it's just a shot. The only thing in the frame is his big ass and his balls, man.
See some gooch action over there, man.
It sucks. What the? This is a taped show. Why are you delaying the replay?
Way up his ass. It's rough.
Dude, it's fucking horrifying, man.
Yeah, it's
God damn it, shit ruined the rest of the show for me. Fucking asshole and balls
That's
on
like
Rikishi.
I haven't done that in a while where I was like, what am I doing? That was the moment. So I can only imagine the editors editing that on the show, just like, yeah,
They probably thought it was hilarious. That's why they kept
probably.
it.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that
No,
had
it's
to be
fine.
known. That had to be known.
So we had a pre-tape. Stephanie McMahon wants Triple H to beat The Rock. Triple H is 100% over Stephanie at this point.
He is so ready to
Yeah.
not be a main eventer.
So Steph is like, but what about The Rock? What about The Rock? What about The Rock? Triple H said, shut up! Shut up about The Rock!
The world doesn't revolve around you. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, this was from last Monday. So this is from
Yes.
this is what they aired on last Monday.
But like, yeah, she's telling Triple H to go in the Rock's locker room and kick his ass, and whatever I say, you do, and that's awesome. And he's like, please shut the fuck up.
Can we please talk about something else for once
Yeah,
in your
God
life?
damn, man. Talk about The Rock and your dad.
about
I'm sick
Lemmy.
of it. Talk about Sean. Where's Sean?
I'm supposed to be doing this angle stuff, all right? Where we're
I'm a
bringing everybody
renegade,
in. I'm
Stephanie.
renegading. So we have a backstage segment. Lillian meets with Stephanie at the coffee table backstage.
Hey, how's it going?
Lillian said, Steph, you can come on my podcast and we'll talk about the problems with Triple H if you want.
Yeah, I can ruin your fucking marriage if you want.
Steph said, me
Dude.
and Triple H are fine. Everything's fine.
Lillian says, I'm surprised you're here tonight. Are you? Are you
Do ya?
surprised? Yeah. She says, Steph says, oh, why is that? Lillian says, oh, because of what happened, and I'm here for you. And Steph says, Hunter and I don't have any problems, and my only problem is you, bitch. And she throws coffee on her.
Oh my God.
And what? And not only that, she throws coffee on her and then does not get any more coffee. Why were you getting coffee in the first place? You're just wasting resources.
She threw it
This is
on
bullshit.
Lillian. She falls off screen.
Lillian has 17-degree burns and no one's concerned about it. There's people in the window next to this that are not paying attention to what's going on here.
It cuts to Michael Cole in college. He says, what a bitch.
Michael Cole had his frosted tips and his yellow shirt.
He
Baseball
had like
jersey.
a Tommy Hilfiger WWF boot fucking leg
It was a
t-shirt.
WWF New York shirt.
So Taz and Spike Dudley versus Scotty 2 Hotty and the Hip Hop Hippo Albert is up next.
Please say that again.
Taz and Spike Dudley versus Scotty 2 Hotty and the Hip Hop Hippo Albert are up next.
Not only that, it is for the WWF Tag Team titles.
Taz and Spike are the current tag champs right now. Spike goes down the ramp with a neck brace on and this smile on his face. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I thought you would be more excited that you can meet Stacy Keibler at 10 a.m. at the Bradley Center for No Way Out tickets.
First off, you damn right. Second off, I'm going right now.
You there? You're already there?
I brought my mic and my setup.
Duchess of Dudleyville, right?
Hip Hop
Oh,
Hippo
man.
Albert is
The
sweet.
Hip Hop Hippo Albert, yeah.
I like it.
Taz in his boiler outfit.
Fuck this outfit.
Yeah. I mean, it's made even worse because he's got this like horrible like pressed on gimmick on the back of the outfit too.
Yeah.
It's almost like shining.
Looks so
It's rough,
shitty.
man.
You know his legs are still gigantic here, and he's covering them up. It's pissing me off.
So we can meet Stacy Keibler if we want to at the Bradley Center. That's pretty fucking
Yeah, that's
sweet.
at 10 a.m., bro. That's when I go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I can stay up a little longer for Stacy Keibler.
For No Way Out tickets, I don't know, man. I don't remember that show being that
I
good.
don't care about No Way Out. I thought I gotta go to the actual show.
I think you
wanna
gotta
go there.
Yeah, I think you can't just go and meet her. I think you're there to buy tickets and then you can meet her.
Sucks. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
wow, what the fuck?
Come on. Yeah.
I'll figure out a way.
Before the match, Scotty puts his hat on Albert, so Albert is wearing a headband and Scotty's hat.
Nice.
So we get into the match. Spike goes for headbutt cheese on Albert. Albert doesn't flinch, and Spike forgets he's wearing a neck brace.
Albert starts kicking his ass. Taz hit a suplex on Scotty, and then Spike tagged in, and Taz looked at him and said, "What the fuck, brother?"
Whatever, bro. Just get this match over with, for the love of God. Albert does a giant swing on Spike.
Dude, this is an all-timer giant swing.
Oh,
This
so
is
good.
awesome.
Why isn't anyone wrongly counting in the audience?
Well,
1,
back
2,
then,
3, 4, 5, 6.
In 2002, we didn't know how to count.
Yeah, that's true.
He's swanged him. He
Schwinger.
swanged him for like
Swinged.
fucking, I don't know, it felt like a whole minute. It was awesome though.
Yeah, it was. And it honestly turned out really well. The camera wasn't going like...
Yeah, it didn't make me
Oh,
sick. It's weird.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. Taz hits a head and arm Tazplex on Spike, and Albert interferes. Scotty hits the worm, but Spike pulls him out of the ring before the 3.
Do you like the 2-man worm?
I love that, yeah, his idea of like helping with the worm was like doing YMCA with the worm.
I will spell out the worm with letters just so you all know. You
And I
can't
was
read
like,
though.
Was that a fucking taunt in a video game? I swear that taunt was in a
It
video
might have
game.
been. I think it may have been. Yeah.
What are you talking
For
about?
some
Hip Hop
reason-
Hippo?
Yeah.
The WRM taunt that he did. The hip hop.
I want to
know.
say it was.
Because I swear
not
that was in a video game or like a mod of it. I swear I saw that before, but dude, it was,
Yeah, I think you're right. Also, Taz went for the ꞓᴬᴄ on Scotty, but Albert attacked them from behind. Very upsetting. But I got my redemption
It's all good.
later on.
Yeah.
It gets
Albert
better.
tosses Spike across the ring, tries to railroad him in the corner, but Spike hits the Dudley Dog. Taz then gets the Taz mission on Scotty, pulls his ass over the ropes, and says, "Go here."
Scotty is on the apron getting ꞓᴬᴄ. He just drags him over into the middle of the ring, and Scotty taps out, and Taz and Spike retain.
So we go backstage after this. Triple H is sitting on a couch contemplating about how PWG is running shows again at NXT. Stephanie, very excited how she fucked up Lillian earlier with
Yeah,
the coffee.
I
Did you
just
see the thing I
burned
did
her.
with the? Oh my god, I did the thing. Did you see that? And then Triple H says, "I don't care. I don't care.
Please leave me alone.
I don't care."
Please. And Stephanie says, "You are in shit without me, and you may love this business. My family is this business."
Aw.
And then Triple H says, "Yeah, well, your dad."
You're
an
He's an
asshole.
asshole.
Yeah. Triple H says, "After everything your father has done to you, you're proud to be a McMahon." Says, "This is the same guy that when I got hurt, he said I was like a racehorse with a broken leg. Send him to the glue factory, get another one."
He's a hurt horse, huh? Okay.
Steph says, "I'm proud of who I am, and you married me for my last name." And Triple H says, "Nah, not me,
Come
bro."
on, man. That won't
Come
be.
on. He said, "I married you in spite of your last name. The McMahon name has done nothing for me." And Stephanie's eyes could have fucking bounced out of her head.
It actually was about to turn into. They had to retake this like 4 times. It's about to turn into a shoot. Oh, really, Paul? Really, Paul?
He hit the line and everyone would start laughing, so they had to keep doing it. Triple H says, "Your father never thought I was good enough for you." And Stephanie says, "Maybe he was right." And then Triple H gets up, storms out, and he slowly comes back. He's got to hit his line. He says, "Yeah, well, maybe everyone else was right about you." And the crowd
That's
chants,
just the
"Slut,
name of the
slut,
game."
slut." This was weird. Like, I don't know what's going on here. This angle sucks.
So we go backstage. The Rock is with Jonathan Coachman. God, The Rock really went off here.
Rock is just very The Rock here. This is the infamous Coach Charleston segment.
Yes, it is. I
Can't
didn't
even
know
do
until
it.
I saw it. It was
I can't even do
Classic.
it justice, really.
The Rock starts talking about the Royal Rumble, obviously, but Coachman already fucking knows what's about to happen. He knows if he's in an interview with The Rock,
You're about to fuck me
we're not
over.
talking about. We're not actually talking about the Rumble.
Yeah.
So Coach looks on to the right because he is just over it already. The Rock
He's
says,
already
what in the
smirking.
blue
He's
hell are
already
you
smirking.
doing?
Yeah, what is your bitch ass problem?
So we got
you
something else to
freak?
do, Coach. He said you going to dance after the show. And then The Rock gets the biggest pop of the night so far. Why don't you do the what do they call that? The Charleston.
The Charleston. He looks at the camera. Now that's The Rock.
No, that's Charleston.
He's like, yeah, why don't you dance to Charleston? Coach said, come on, Rock. And Rock says, oh, come on, Rock. I did you dance.
Oh shit.
Rock says, would you all like to see Coach dance the Charleston? Woo! Woo! Rock says, they believe in you. I believe in you. And the coach starts doing it. What a dumbass.
Coach is getting it.
He was getting it. Yeah, turn the other way.
Yeah, let me see that ass.
Yeah,
Turn
he said,
around
face
for
the,
me.
Yeah, face the camera. Yeah. Bend over. Get your monkey ass out of The Rock's camera. He kicks him in the ass.
Sick freak. This is awesome.
You freak.
Yeah, The
I love
Rock
that.
was wow, man. He was so far deep into like his
He
bits.
legit could have said anything here, and it would have been
Yeah.
the most over segment
You're
on the
right.
show.
You're right.
The Rock was the bitman, man. Like the,
He
truly
was. He was the
Bitman.
Bitman. Yeah.
So The Rock says Maven eliminated Undertaker,
Yeah.
and then Ric Flair made Vince tap faster than Shirley Temple on an ice cream sandwich.
So I went back 3 times to figure out what the fuck he said. I wrote it down, and as I read this right now,
write down? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I first saw he said, but as I look at it right now, I still do not have a single fucking idea what that fucking means.
So he's definitely, because this is like actually one of the lines from The Rock that I remember the most. I'm not
What
saying
does
it.
that mean?
Shirley
Ice
Temple and I can
cream
say-
sandwich.
What the fuck does that mean, though?
He had to have used this bit more than once, right?
I'm sure he did, yeah.
There's no way he didn't say ice
He's
cream
definitely.
sandwich.
I remember sweet Jesus on an ice cream sandwich. He's definitely done on an ice cream sandwich before.
Okay, good. Because for some reason I remember that quite a bit.
Cream Savage!
Ice cream
Still,
sandwich.
I'm so confused. He just says stuff. He's this big meme guy. He just says what the fuck he wants. He was LOL random before LOL random was a
Dude,
thing.
he's popping the boys. There's somebody back there. He's trying to pop them. That's like
Yeah.
us
Sweet
doing the
Jesus on an ice
podcast.
cream sandwich. I remember that.
He probably had one line. They probably do a rib. Like, okay,
Maybe.
you got to get this one line in your promo.
Well, right
Please
after
say-
this,
Jericho, you are still the biggest monkey's anus walking God's green earth.
I don't want to do the Charleston, man. You're going to do the goddamn Charleston, or you're going to eat an ice cream sandwich.
Rock ice cream was that a WWF New York?
The Rock hamburger.
That was the
I don't
dessert.
know
Rock
why
ice cream
this
after
is-
your DDP hamburger.
Oh, that's awesome. The Rock ice cream sandwich. I like that. That's sick. So
What
yeah,
is
The Rock.
Shirley Temple on an ice cream sandwich, though?
heard
And what does
the
it mean,
man.
tap faster? No, I fucking... It doesn't make sense.
I kept looking for Shirley Temple on an ice cream. I even googled it. I could not find shit
Well,
about
tap
this ice
faster
cream.
The
then. Also, like...
Rock was. You couldn't fucking promo with this guy. How do you promo this guy?
he was just...
Oh
dude,
my
he ruined
God.
Billy Gunn's career. My name's Billy.
The Rock promises that this will be The Rock's WrestleMania.
He
And it
also
is.
says, Kurt Angle, you get ready to roll. If you smell... What is... Well, get ready to roll.
Yeah, you get ready to roll.
He's like, you get ready to roll. You get ready to roll.
If you smell...
Wow.
What the fuck? What the Rock is
Start
just...
choking on something.
I don't remember that happening.
If you
Coach in a constant state of existential crisis every time he has to do something with The Rock.
Dude, Rock
don't
made
wanna
him
do the
dance
Charleston.
and kicked him in his ass.
I don't want to do it. So we go to a backstage segment. Sharmell comes up and asks Triple H if he is okay.
Why is Triple H standing like that?
He's so sad.
He's so sexy, bro. He's got one hand on the wall, one hand on his hip. He's got his ass out. This is awesome.
And then Christian walks by with his European Championship.
Dicky
This is
shirt.
awesome.
This is This Christian is crazy.
If this Christian shows up at All Out, all is forgiven.
Long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt Christian here, just out of control.
European title, long blonde hair, Dickies shirt, black cargo pants. This shit's great.
He's probably 135 pounds here, too.
Yeah.
Christian walks by with his European championship. Just, oh, hey, Hunter. You know, we've all been there. That wife of yours got some temper, huh? And he walks away.
You motherfucker.
Grabs Christian and beats the dog shit out of him.
It would not surprise me if Triple H said, hey, can you put a segment where I just whoop Christian's ass for 3 minutes? Because that's what it felt like. He beats the shit out of him, too.
Why the European champion? Why'd you have to beat up the European champion?
There's no
nobody
comeuppance.
else?
Like, Christian's not on the rest of the show. Like,
Christian's not going to beat Triple H in a singles.
No, but like they could like Christian challenge him at least, like have a match. Like nothing comes of this, I don't think.
No, fuck the European champion.
A bunch of pipes fall over, and Triple H then throws a box of shit on the floor as he's walking away.
All right, so we go to another backstage segment. Vince McMahon is still talking to himself backstage.
No, he's talking to the people, the millions.
He's got coffee now. He's got coffee.
More
says,
GTX.
Face the facts. They're hard.
Bro, this is not a human being here.
They're cold. No. The facts are cruel. And the facts are, ever since the Rumble, Flair has assumed a position of leadership in the WWF. Under Flair's leadership, the WWF has terminal cancer. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
What's he saying? Oh, yeah.
Terminal cancer.
He just came up with that line on the flight. So, oh, yeah.
I really like that one, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Keep this tight.
Under Flair's leadership, the WWF is going to slowly die. He says it like that. Die. You know what you have to do, don't you? You can do it. That's the end of the promo.
You gotta puke. You gotta puke.
Fucking weird.
This is
man.
not a human. This is an animatronic.
He goes,
This is actually
animatronic.
Yeah, it's Robo stuffed Vince.
he says, "Come on, you can do it."
Dude,
he
later
like
he definitely
smile
is
at the end.
devolving as a human being by the end of the show. He turns into a fucking actual animal.
Turns out you should not drink Casual GTX Drive Hard.
Well, what about Stacker 2?
That's okay. And speaking of, the Stacker 2 Burn of the Week.
With
the
the
world's strongest fat
Gabagools.
burner.
Taz and the Gabagools.
The Gabagoo.
It was Maven eliminating Taker from the Rumble, by the way, and then Taker hitting him in the fucking head with a chair.
I can't believe this shit. Well, I guess I could believe it.
Yeah, back then it was fine.
So we go to Stone Cold Steve Austin versus
What?
Booker T.
What? This is a #1 contendership qualifying match. So it's not for the #1 contendership. It's a match to determine if you'll wrestle a match to be #1 contender.
It's
The
a
winner
#1
goes to Raw.
contender's #1 contender.
It's an NWA Women's Title Eliminator with 4 people.
The winner goes to Raw.
We'll get there later. Yeah. There's a sign that says "Stop saying what." Yeah. Good luck, champ.
Booker T in the red trunks, Steve Austin with the gold print vest and double knee braces.
I love it. Was this dubbed? Is he using Disturbed at this point?
I actually don't know what he was using at this point.
I feel
it
like he
not
was.
Disturbed.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not sure.
I couldn't believe that we actually get to see a Steve Austin singles match on a weekly show.
This was a solid, long back and forth match too. Like this was just like they just had a match. There was no bullshit.
Yeah, Booker and Austin had awesome chemistry together.
Yeah, Booker
just-
actually
yeah.
was on top for most of this.
Yeah,
too.
like you said, this is not only James. Is it a weekly match? It's a SmackDown match.
Yeah, we like genuinely have watched. I don't even know 50 something. It feels like retro. It's probably not that many, but it's a lot.
Yeah, there's not many with just straight up Austin matches, are there?
I can't.
No.
I actually don't even remember if we watched one with a singles.
Not a
Steve Austin
singles.
match.
Not a
I
singles.
think he
no, maybe
comes
a
out
tag.
and stuns somebody and they win the title. That's how every Raw ends.
Yeah,
He's
or
usually like
he does
teaming with Taker or Triple H or The Rock. Like it's
Oh,
never
yeah,
a singles.
tag
I don't
matches.
think.
Yeah, they're usually
yeah.
tags.
Yeah, like seeing just like it's crazy because you could probably count on one hand how many singles matches he's had on TV ever in his entire run.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He was always just coming out and stuttering somebody kind of promo.
Yeah, so this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Steve Austin does a drop down spot, which was funny as hell to me for some reason. And then he hits a spine buster on Booker. Steve goes for the 10 punch in the corner. Booker stops him, hits a leg lariat. Look really good there. Booker actually stays on top for probably like 5 or 6 minutes.
Booker looks
trying to get
great here
heat.
too. He's in great shape. I love the red gear. That's like my favorite Booker gear.
Yeah, the stuff he actually he's pretty over too. So
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna bury him after this.
Triple H said, I have an idea.
I am renegading.
So Booker tries to put his butt cheeks on Steve Austin's leg or
Whoa.
his knee, better said.
Yes.
But he hits his butt off the mat, and now they run into each other, and we have a double down. Steve Austin gets up. It's the Thez press, stomps a mud hole into Booker's ass in the corner. Every time he kicks, the crowd goes, "What? What?
It's so over, man.
Yeah, and then the one side of the crowd, he keeps like pushing it up. Stop
Please.
saying what? Stop
Please
saying
stop.
what?
Please stop.
He was ahead of his time. Booker then hits a flapjack, then does a spinneroonie, and then kicks him for a 2.
He did do that.
What a
it was
sick combo.
It was starting on his back spinneroonie too, I think, which was sweet.
It was one of them rare spinneroonies.
Yeah.
Collect. Booker then hits the axe kick and only gets a 2 here. Booker then, I guess, gives up and then tries to go for the Stone Cold
He said, I'm
Stunner.
gonna do your move.
Also, what? And then he hits him with the stunner. And Booker's sell here was top tier.
Booker gets hit with the stunner. He's like, he's just at an angle, slowly falling down, and Austin's like, get the fuck. He shoves him down and pins him. It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was basically floating in the air. It looked really good here. He like
that's
got
cool.
stunned back to his feet. He turned around and then like slow fell. It's good. Booker
And Austin
Booker's
pushed him
work
down.
right here was crazy. 8 weeks until WrestleMania 18.
You ever
That's
play the
cool.
WrestleMania 18 video game?
I thought it was WrestleMania 19. I don't know if I played 18.
18 was the first GameCube game, actually. And it sucks.
Does it really?
It is like so. Yeah, it's like I don't even know if I can call it I don't even know if I can call it a beta for WrestleMania 19 because it doesn't even feel like the same game. Like the controls are weird. There's like I feel like the finishers were like not a button combo, but I remember it being like kind of complicated. Like even picking up weapons was a pain in the ass. Yeah, like it just was not. It was not fun,
Oh, I
man.
see it. The graphics don't look bad.
No, I mean no. Visually, but like everything, it just WrestleMania 19 like makes that game look like the biggest piece of shit ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I think it does have a story mode though.
Yeah, it has a Path to Champions or something.
Yeah,
right?
so I mean, you know, if you're looking for a little shitty content,
Backstage segment, Charmel is with Ric Flair.
they call her Charmel too. Like, are we the viewers supposed to already know Charmel from WCW? Do they think that?
No,
I
I
actually
don't
just-
know. I just think
She's just
they
a
were saying
backstage
whatever.
interviewer. She's just
Okay,
like,
because
here's
Triple H
Charmel.
even named her during the opening or during the earlier thing. Not now, Charmel. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
Yeah,
here.
we
she
don't-
really did.
Yeah.
We don't really know her at this point in WWE, and except for
We don't know her
backstage
with
interview.
that she's. I'm guessing she's with Booker at this point, right?
We don't know that though. Yeah,
I guess
think
not now.
They were never on screen together.
Yeah, but she's interviewing the Nature Boy.
Woo!
Charmel asked Rick if he knows anything about Vince being a fucking weirdo tonight.
I got no idea.
wait. So Vince is in this arena that we're at now.
This is in real time. Yes, what he's doing
So-
is in real time.
So no one was just like,
What
maybe we
room
should
is he
check on
in?
this guy? He's posting.
His daughter is there. His son-in-law is there. No one is checking on him.
Vince is sitting in a room with a cup going, I'm gonna kill this company. And everyone's like, yeah, that's his Vince.
That's our boss.
Who's in there with the camera, and how? And when do they decide to show him? Like, is
He
this
actually set it up on a tripod, and that's why he's talking into a mirror.
He's got a little remote in his hand.
Oh, I see.
That's awesome.
Fair enough.
The remote's actually in the cup. That's awesome.
Oh, it's
that
a
makes
remote
sense.
cup. I see.
Yeah,
You press a
that's
little
why
button on
it's
it.
holding
Okay.
So Flair says he owns 50% of the greatest sports entertainment company in the world.
he lays that on so thick that I cannot even slightly believe he means it.
How weird is that? Hearing
It felt
Flair
wrong.
say sports entertainment. I am the 50%.
He says the greatest sports entertainment. He says it multiple times too. He says this is the best company ever. I love this fucking place. I love working here. Please don't fire me. I love it
getting
here.
paid for this.
Yeah, I
Please
love
don't
it.
fire me.
Keep paying me. Goddamn, keep paying me, please.
Ric Flair says, Charmel, also please call me Rick.
Yeah. He said this company's getting bigger and better every day, and I own 50% of it, and you're really fucking hot, and life is good.
They call me Rick. And then he
And-
starts dancing with Charmel. And he just starts going off and dancing. Woo! Oh yeah, this is the greatest. Woo! We go and get it. Woo! And he walks out and he goes, and you can always call me Rick. Dick.
Thank you.
The Rick.
No.
Johnson.
Thank you, Rick.
And you can always call me Rick. Woo! Let's get out of here.
Please fuck me. Fuck me.
Kane and Big Show versus the Dudley Boys.
With Stacy. Tag
Yes,
team
of course.
tables match. This is Kane with the titties out too. He's got the see-through titty gear. Big Show with the big onesie on.
Yeah, he drops his straps early.
Big, yo, yes. Yeah. This is. Why is this happening again?
Okay, so the angle here is that Kane is very dumb and Big Show also not very smart. So
Great.
the Dudleys are just kind of there to make sure Kane and Big Show
Look
get to that
stupid.
singles match. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I know they started the match. Dudley set up a table on the outside and then get jumped by Kane and Big Show. The Dudleys hit the Deadlock death drop in the ring, though. That was cool.
That
I
was
like
sick.
True.
Shout out.
Yeah. Show pulls down the straps, goes to double chokeslam the Dudleys through a table, which double chokeslam as in he chokeslams both of them, not with Kane. The Dudleys fend off, go for a double flapjack through the table, but Kane moves the table. Kane's going to the top rope, and Big Show says, all right, I'm gonna hit the ropes. And crotches Kane on the top rope. Just, what the fuck? Oops. Big Show goes to chokeslam Devon through the table, but Bubba moves it. Show whips Bubba into the ropes where Kane is standing. Kane dives off the apron, stomach first through a table. That shit looked crazy. Whoops. Kane just wrong place, wrong time. So the Dudleys win because Kane put himself through a table. Kane gets up. I love Kane. He stands up, fixes the elbow pad, and then gets in the ring. Gotta fix the elbow pad.
Kane just wants to fucking wrestle, man, and Big Show's being a big bitch. I don't know what's up with this guy.
He gets in Big Show's face. They're talking a bunch of shit. Bunch of referees in there. And then Kane says, you know what? I'm gonna end my fucking career real quick. Kane goes to do the backflip over the top rope to the floor, and he nearly just kills himself on the table he just went through.
Impaled. He almost gets impaled.
He almost dies. What the fuck?
That's rough.
He's like, whoa, all right.
Big ski moment.
I was surprised there wasn't like a big brawl or something. Like I thought they were gonna start
save
brawling.
it, brother.
Yeah, I guess so. Big Show was like, "Fuck off." Kane was like, "I win, I win, let's party."
party. The Rock rules.
The Rock did it that time too.
Yeah, he did.
You can't fucking get in this dude's face. You just can't.
Man. Embarrass you.
We go to a backstage segment. Vince McMahon now.
God damn it.
4 cups deep.
He's got another cup here. He's got the cup.
He is 80% complete with his transformation.
He's getting more and more red as well.
I don't know if you guys do this, but somebody gave terminal cancer to the WWF.
You have to understand, this is my life. This is what I built. Nobody helped me. I did it all on my own. Someone gave cancer to the WWF. And he starts crying.
He's bawling.
And he sucks it out. He says, okay, get over yourself.
Rick, fucking leave, dude.
He's going to kill you, Rick. Ricky's going to kill you for real.
Rick, fucking leave.
Vince says, God, it's just too damn bad. Dude, yeah, anything. Like, if you're in this building and you see this on the monitor, wouldn't you just run for the fucking hills, bro?
Ric Flair saw this and said, and you can always call me Rick.
Ric Flair's too busy trying to get pussy to realize that he's about to die.
Let's go. Vince is like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking
Vince
die.
is in there crying. And then The Rock opens up the door. Cuckoo caca, you baby. Vince says,
oh, you made it? Oh, it's your creation?
Okay, dude.
Oh, it's your creation. Yeah, it's your creation. Get the hell out of my camera, jackass.
Dude, these are not human emotions on display. I don't know what
Vince cries
this is.
and then he starts coming at the same time right after.
Vince was what?
The coming's later, I think.
Yeah,
the coming's later.
the
I thought
coming
he
is
cried
later,
and
yeah.
cummed at the same time.
No, not yet. Not yet.
But you might have, because then he just fell asleep.
Vince is definitely trying to get like some kind of Emmy or something here. He's trying. This is a performance of a lifetime for this man.
Yeah.
Vince goes, it's just too damn bad, and then he goes. It's like his robot shit turned off.
He loses power.
They're still
ran
on
out of coffee.
commentary. They're still on commentary saying, "Who's Vince talking to?" It's
Who
like,
is he talking to?
fuck are
You,
you talking
bitch.
about?
He's talking to you.
We get a pre-tape. Goldust. He says, "I got some warm memories. Some toasted warm memories."
I'm gonna make a movie, okay? Might get make a movie.
Goldust says change is not his plan, but he does have a plan for an audience of 1.
That's all for him.
Backstage segment, Billy and Chuck were watching Goldust on the monitor.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's weird.
Yeah, a little freak.
Billy and Chuck do a special handshake, and then Billy slaps Chuck's ass. Crowd popped huge for the ass slap.
I think Chuck was like, yeah, look at your gear. All this cool red stuff, and the chicks dig us too. And they do a handshake, and Billy slaps his ass. All right, cool.
Crowd goes, yeah, hell yeah. These guys being dudes.
Do it again. Do it again.
What's better than that, man? Backstage segment, Kurt Angle with Coachman.
Oh, no.
Coachman asks about The Rock. The crowd
Weren't you just dancing?
starts chanting, what?
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 They won't, dude. It is like unbelievably. This is what pilled out of control here.
Kurt Angle goes, I have won a lot of gold medals.
What?
I've won many titles.
What?
What? Can you guys please stop saying what?
What?
They go, what? And he goes, you know what, man? This word is ruining my life. What?
He says, say one more time and I'm out of here. What? This interview's over.
I'm outta
What? Okay, see ya.
SmackDown is brought to you by Blockbuster, Xbox, and 𝓷𝓲𝓶.
That sounds like a Friday night for me.
That is targeted.
Yeah.
Pimply ass nerds go to Blockbuster and get your Xbox games. What are they trying to say about me?
Targeted advertising at its finest. Trish Stratus versus Jazz.
God bless.
Whoa.
Trish Stratus is the women's champion at this time.
Yeah, she gets her ass whooped this whole match.
Dude, I remember being young and thinking Jazz was the baddest motherfucker on the earth.
Yeah, and they could have easily had her be forever, but they decided no. I mean, here though, this might be the best example of how they used her to make it look that way, because she just beats the fuck out of Trish this whole match.
Trish tries to fight back a few times. She always threw the weirdest looking forearms.
They were like exaggerated, right? She would like a little shimmy. I don't know if she liked The Rock, and I'm gonna throw forearms, but I'm gonna do the Rock thing.
She was super safe with them. She would like, you're supposed to make it look like it's a forearm, but she almost makes it look like she throws her, I don't even know, like her delt at you. It's real weird looking.
Yeah.
Jazz gets an armbar on Trish and doesn't let go, so the ref calls for the match. Jazz then hits the bitch clamp on her and then DDT'd her.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, that's the bitch
That's
clamp.
awesome.
It is. I don't actually remember it. I think they only called it that a few times, but yeah.
I don't think they call it in the games. I don't know what her finisher might have been the Jazz Stinger in the games, like the X Factor.
It should be the bitch clamp.
Yeah, bitch clamp is cool.
Yeah, so beat her in the match. Trish never stood a chance, and then beat the shit out of her afterwards too.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. Backstage segment.
God damn it.
Vince, his evolution is complete.
Don't try to talk me out of this.
This dude's like
You can't
perfect
do
cell
it.
now, dude.
I'm resolved that this is what I have to do. Believe me, if there was any other way, I would do it. I know this is not logical. I know this is not normal, but it's something that has to be done.
This is not normal.
Yeah. When you care, like I care, if you care that much, you'll do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can feel it now. He starts making a weird monkey face. It's starting to feel good. It's feeling real good. And then the promo ends with Lawler saying, this is weird.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
He's coming Vince. Yeah. Yeah.
So WWF Overdrive of the Night. Jericho hits Kurt Angle with a ring bell by accident, meaning to hit The Rock. And then The Rock hits the rock bottom on Jericho and he beats him on Raw.
Very upset that you ignored that this was brought to you by Greyhound Bus.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You know what? I totally forgot it was Greyhound Bus because Overdrive of the Night was just a dog talking to me.
A dog in a shirt.
I didn't even put two and two together. At that point, I think I blacked out. I saw the dog talking to me, and then I saw Jericho with the ring bell.
Yeah, the ring bell, the Vince promo, and a dog talking to you in a shirt, working on fucking power tools. Yeah,
The
shit's
car's
fucked up.
exploding in the background. Yeah, maybe you should have got the dog to work on the car. We get The Rock versus Kurt Angle. This is a number one contender match.
Yes, that's fucking exactly what it was. Jericho comes out here, red pants, a black and red vest, and the WCW and WWF titles. This guy couldn't have been any less over.
Yeah, sadly. It's because he doesn't have the Girltron anymore. He's got the
I
ball.
know, you're right.
He fucked
Yeah,
it all up.
That's true. That's true.
See, it's so weird to say, like, because I don't even believe that. I thought Jericho was sweet. But, like,
Me too.
shitty little Johnny was like, okay, this is a main event guy. He's got the belts.
I
He beat
bought
everybody.
it completely. He was like one of my favorite dudes.
Dude, he had both the belts. He beat Austin and Rock. He beats everybody. Why is it? I believe
Dude,
it.
back then, checkerboard pants were super fucking in.
They were
Like,
sweet, yeah.
spinning
And dip
around
tie?
with the
The
belts
dip tie
and all
beard?
that. Yeah, that's all. That was all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, dude, him spinning around with the belts is like an iconic thing for me.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
I always love that entrance in the games.
So Rock and Angle get into the ring here. They fight it out a bit before Jericho gets involved on the outside and attacks The
Yes.
Rock as Kurt Angle distracts the referee.
Jericho says that The Rock's new catchphrase is, "Why do I keep losing to Chris Jericho again and again and again?" But I don't think it's going to catch on.
And he also tries to get over Brahma Baby.
Brahma Baby. Yeah.
Yeah, Brahma Baby.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
he's
Brahma
about
Baby.
it, right?
Yeah, he's gonna whoop your fucking ass. Yeah. I always like Jericho calling him Mitchell Cole. That was fun.
The Rock throws Angle over the top rope, and Jericho goes, "That should have been a disqualification."
WCW rules, baby.
The Rock then flips Jericho over the announce table and starts whooping his ass. And then he throws Kurt Angle's into his nuts. Fuck you.
Jericho gets bumped on the announce table, and Rock just grabs Kurt by the head and slams him face first into Jericho's ball sack. That's pretty sweet. The Rock hits a spine buster and then locks in the world's worst sharpshooter. As he does.
Angle taps to this, but the ref is out, so he doesn't
Jericho
see
pulled
it.
the ref out.
Undertaker
Yeah, what?
is here with gold chain.
Gold chain, bandana.
Son of a bitch. He chokeslams The Rock.
He almost lost him in the lights, too. He picked him up, he almost lost him.
Kurt Angle then covers The Rock and wins this match.
Son of a bitch. Kurt will now face Austin on Raw to see who faces Jericho at the pay-per-view, I think.
Backstage segment. Stone Cold is backstage with Coachman.
And he's in
Coachman
jorts.
wants to know what Steve Austin thinks about Kurt Angle. Steve Austin says, "What? What? What? You remember what I said about Jed? What?" Kurt Angle then goes, "Stop saying what?"
Dude, this is like the worst sneak attack ever. Kurt Angle tries to sneak attack Austin from the front. What the fuck? He's staring right at you.
Kurt Angle attacks him. They brawl backstage. Angle hits him in the head with a tray, locks in the ankle lock, looks at him while he has the ankle lock locked in. What? What?
Dude,
What?
Kurt Angle is cranking on the ankle like, what? The referees are trying to stop him. What? He's just flipping the fuck out. Tremendous.
That was great. We cut to the final
Son of a
segment of the evening. It cuts to Vince praying backstage.
The WWF is going to die.
I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the WWF has Terminator. Yes.
Because of Flair, Ric Flair, who I want to die. I want him to die.
His lines here, though, it's crazy. I only remember these lines. I don't
This
really
is the one I
remember
remember the
anything else.
most. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably replayed this 1,000 times.
This whole promo, I think, is in the games too. It's the same way too. It's
Yeah.
multiple promos.
Absolutely. I think we'll shut your mouth.
Yeah, the WWF has cancer because of Ric Flair. Flair's gonna kill it, and the kind of cancer Flair gave the WWF is the slow eating kind of cancer.
What the fuck, dude?
You look that up, like you Google it,
Yeah.
like types of
It
cancer.
was-
The slow eating one.
Imagine you go to the doctor, they're like, "Oh, you got cancer, bro. Oh, what kind of cancer is it? The slow eating kind
He
of
says
cancer."
it like that, the slow. He said, I'm not gonna let Ric Flair kill what I created.
You
Me.
can always call me Rick.
The WWF. He pops his head in. He's dancing with Charmel in the back of the promo. The WWF is mine. It's mine. I created. I'm not gonna let Ric Flair kill what I created because I'm going to kill what I created.
Dude, I honestly...
I'm gonna kill it, Tony.
I honestly fucking thought the first time I ever saw this was, I'm gonna kill Ric Flair.
You call me Rick.
You can always call me Rick. Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah.
I'm
not
gonna
give
kill it. I'm gonna kill my creation. I'm gonna inject the WWF with a lethal dose of poison. If anybody's gonna kill my creation, I'm gonna do it. Me. I wish this promo, if this happened, he tries to spin around, but it doesn't spin. It's locked.
He
Keep
pulls on
spinning in
the
a
thing and
circle.
then-
It just won't stop.
he pulls the thing and the chair just sinks down.
Me and the NWO. That says weird. And then he spins his chair around, and there is deodorant style NWO logo on the back of the
Put the
chair.
Old Spice up here. Man, I got
Dude,
Irish
what is
Spring on the
this? Is it-
chair.
Is it like
Not
nail
spray paint.
polish?
It's not spray paint. No.
I don't think it's got to be something else, right? Is it nail polish or something?
I actually don't know what it is, but it's so weird looking.
It's and it looks like HWO as well.
Yeah, I thought maybe they would spray paint it, but they didn't. And
No,
you
we
know
don't
what?
have-
In my head,
We don't
they
have
did
any spray
it.
paint. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, you would think so, but maybe it's just don't know.
They made
sloppy.
it kind of look like spray paint, but it wasn't at all.
They
that
tried
was
to get the
actually his
drip.
shoot chair.
Don't fuck up my chair.
They had
Don't
one
fuck it up.
chair. You imagine if it wasn't the NWO, me and the Renegades.
Me. And he turns around. It's HHH.
Yeah, on the chair.
He can wrestle on both shows when we were gonna have two
He's gonna
brands.
I want to kill it by giving you more Triple H.
No.
It's Monday, Thursday, Sunday. It's game time.
And that's the name of the game.
A lethal dose of honor.
No, not Hunter.
If anyone's
Hey,
gonna fuck my daughter,
Not
it's gonna
AEW's
be
Hunter.
me and Triple H.
And
I am
Shane.
going to inject Stephanie.
With Ric Flair. You call me Rick whatever you want.
You get my room numbers you want, baby. Woo!
Oh God.
If anybody's gonna kill my creation,
What I created.
it's Triple H.
And all of his friends. Oh man, yeah. I mean, this I vividly remember.
Vince
This
just
specific-
Me too. And I think the video
himself.
game is a big part of this for me
Yeah,
too.
probably too. But I remember it being a big fucking deal to me at the time when this happened. I was like, because I was on the internet. I was definitely e-fetting by this point, but like, I don't know how much I was reading the dirt sheets. So maybe there was like hints of it. Like you would go to like No DQ and see the little like article like, oh, NWO coming, but you'd always see those. You know what I mean? Like that'd be always the dream matches
Right,
and stuff.
right.
The magazines would always talk about the dream matches and all. So you never really knew. At least I didn't know because I was a shitty little kid. But like the NWO and the WWF, the idea of that was like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, for sure. Hogan wasn't even signed at this point.
Yeah, I just actually watched. Do you know the documentary that WWF put out? Obviously, it's a WWE one.
The
so
NWO one?
Take it. Yeah, the Revolution. It was called. It was like a shorter
I'm not
one,
sure
I
if
think.
I remember it.
And it was either Hall, Nash, or Hogan. One of the three said that like the promo with Vince aired, and they did like it might have been Hogan actually. That said I didn't even know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, well,
So,
shit,
yeah.
lines up.
Yeah. So like. Wow, what a show. Yeah, all-timer promo, though. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
way more fucked than I remember, though.
It's crazy seeing Vince like go, okay, I can't do this, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fucking kill
Yeah.
my own company.
Yeah.
Die.